In the heart of a beautiful rainforest, there lived a young toucan named Tuli. Tuli had bright yellow, orange, and black feathers that shone brightly under the sun. She loved flying high up in the trees, where the branches swayed with the wind, and the air smelled sweet with flowers and fruit. Tuli was curious, always eager to explore new places. Every day, she flew from tree to tree, listening to the sounds of the forest and watching the animals around her. But there was one thing: Tuli had never flown all the way across the rainforest. One sunny morning, as Tuli was resting on a tree branch, she heard a soft voice. "Good morning, Tuli," said Kiko the monkey, swinging from one branch to another. "Good morning, Kiko," Tuli replied with a happy chirp. Kiko stopped swinging and sat on a nearby branch, looking thoughtful. "Tuli, have you ever flown across the entire rainforest? There are so many wonderful places to see." Tuli looked around. The rainforest seemed so big, and she had always stayed close to her favorite tree. "I've never gone that far. What if I get lost?" she asked, feeling a little nervous. Kiko grinned and swayed his tail. "Don't worry, Tuli, you're strong and brave. The rainforest is full of surprises, and you're smart. I'm sure you'll find your way." Tuli thought about it for a moment. She really wanted to explore, but the rainforest was so vast. She had always flown in small circles near her home tree. Could she really fly all the way across it? With a deep breath, Tuli spread her big wings and took off. The sky was clear, and the sun's warm light shone on her feathers. She flapped her wings and soared high into the sky, feeling the wind beneath her. As Tuli flew, she saw the tall trees of the rainforest below. The trees had thick green leaves and colorful flowers that bloomed in all shades of pink, purple, and red. Tuli admired the beauty of the rainforest from above. "Look at all these amazing sights," Tuli said to herself. She flew over flowing rivers that sparkled in the sunlight and mountain peaks covered in soft mist. Tuli couldn't believe how much she had missed by staying so close to her tree. After flying for a while, Tuli saw something exciting: a bright red parrot flying nearby. "Hello, Tuli," the parrot called out, flapping her wings gracefully. "Are you flying across the rainforest too?" "Yes, I am," Tuli chirped. "It's so beautiful. But I don't know where I'm going. Do you know the way?" The parrot smiled. "Just follow the rivers, and you'll find your way. The rainforest has many paths, but the rivers always lead to safe places." Tuli nodded and followed the parrot's advice. She flew along a wide, winding river that sparkled in the sunlight. She passed colorful butterflies fluttering around flowers and happy frogs jumping from one lily pad to another. As she flew farther, Tuli saw a small family of sloths hanging lazily from the trees. They waved their long arms at Tuli as she passed. "Hello, Tuli," said Lulu the sloth. "Are you on an adventure?" "I am," Tuli called back. "I'm flying across the rainforest. It's amazing." Lulu smiled slowly. The rainforest is a big place, but it's also a peaceful one. If you ever get tired, just take a rest in the trees. You're never far from a friend here. Tuli was starting to feel more and more confident as she flew across the rainforest. She was seeing so many new things. There were creeping vines hanging down from trees, brightly colored flowers, and even crawling ants working together on the ground. She saw birds she had never seen before, and heard the sounds of animals she didn't even know existed. Finally, Tuli reached the great waterfall at the edge of the rainforest. The water crashed down from high rocks, making a soft, soothing sound. The spray from the waterfall felt cool against her feathers. Tuli stopped to rest on a branch near the waterfall. She looked around and realized just how far she had come. The rainforest stretched out in all directions with its lush green trees, shimmering rivers, and colorful wildlife. "I did it," Tuli said, feeling proud. "I flew across the whole rainforest." Just then, Tuli heard a familiar voice. "Tuli, Tuli." It was Kiko the monkey, swinging through the trees to meet her. "I made it all the way here," Tuli chirped happily. "It's amazing. The rainforest is so beautiful, and there's so much to see. I'm glad I didn't stay in one place." Kiko grinned and gave Tuli a big hug. "I knew you could do it. You're brave, Tuli. The world is so big, and now you've seen a part of it." Tuli smiled as she looked around at the wonderful rainforest. She realized that the adventure had been more than just flying ferry, was about discovering new places, meeting new friends, and having the courage to explore. From that day on, Tuli flew across the rainforest whenever she wanted to see something new. She knew she could always find her way, and she loved the freedom of flying high and wide. And here comes the end of our story. If you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun adventures.